Howdy, this is Zach, and welcome back to Godus. It's been a few weeks since we did any recording, we did any hanging out together. And that's because I've spent about a week, a little over a week, in Nashville visiting my family. But I'm back now. The trip was great, and now we're here playing more Godus. Just before I left, version 1.3 came out, so that's why this video is so late. Because I haven't been near my computer to play it until the last day or so. So far, I like the changes that have happened. The loading screen now says 41% done instead of 40% done. Clicking is still a big part of the game. I think what we're gonna do is I'll talk about this and what's changed and what's the same. As I collect the faith, I started a new file to really take advantage of the new stuff, because some of it had been rebalanced in terms of cards and things. So I've done a lot of playing on the side since then, just to try to get caught back up a little bit. So you didn't have to sit through, a lot of TDM of me sitting on the beach and building up very slowly. So some things that are different. For starters, felt tents. The starting house. Oh, I also played through the Mount of the Gods up to where we were, so next time I do one of those, you'll get to see new stuff again. Felt tents, the starting abodes, they don't actually give faith. Only these houses and farther do, which sounds kind of cool, except in order to actually get enough resources to get far enough over, Blights kind of hit this. I haven't gotten Beautify yet. That's the one thing I'm missing. But in order to actually get the felt that you need to finish off learning how to build these houses, you have to have a certain number of followers, and it was somewhat difficult to get the followers without chopping down every last one of these trees, which I wanted to keep a couple of. Settlements don't appear to cost gems again. I built this back up. As you'll notice, the world looks the same, and that's because the world appears to be the same. It is not currently procedurally generated, evidently. I assume that's something that's going to change before the full release at some point. Obviously, that's complicated. It's not something you just whip up. You can no longer... One of the things I really like is you can't summon followers out of their houses if there isn't something nearby for them to do. Nearby defined as in range for them to go do. And that alleviated a lot of headache at the very beginning, where I was just trying to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing here? Why are all my guys dying all the time? Fun questions like that. I don't have cliff sculpting yet either, and that's killing me. I want cliff sculpting back incredibly badly. It's the best power-up I'd gotten in the game, period, bar none. Cliff sculpting! Speak of the devil. So... the last thing I did was I got over to the Temple of Fertility. I haven't actually unlocked it yet. And I gained access to this little cliff face up here, although I haven't actually obviously started developing on it yet. When you use the Activate Totem ability, you can only have up to four people go to the totem. Which is kind of an interesting design choice. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it just yet. I think I like it. On the other hand, in multiplayer, your guys won't automatically attack. They won't attack your opponent at all, evidently. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that at all. It basically means that combat is only between, or at least that's the case until the time limit runs out. Combat is only between gods and the other person's minion, because you can Finger of God them. Finger of God has had a substantial cost decrease. It costs 200 now, although it's a little more in some of the multiplayer battles. But not all of them, because one of the early ones I just kind of Finger of Godded at the very beginning and wiped out enemy troops, and that was that. So it perhaps hasn't gotten a full rebalance just yet. I expect that that'll come eventually, though. I really want this here. This is Beautify, if it's the same as it was before. And obviously I could use that with the blight starting to spread already. Back on my lovely beach. There appears to be some sort of happiness mechanic as well. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Come back up. Come back up. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. That should be liftable for them, or buildable for them. So I was doing some, like, I was showing my girlfriend some of these videos, and I realized just how good the little background noise and stuff are, just for, like, a little background noise. I think, I don't know, I feel like the sound effects in the game are really good for that. They're very relaxing. So props to the 22K student for that, which I not really noticed just how good at that they were, but they are very good for it. So. This is going to take a little while to build up. Just because I can't summon a ton of followers and just send them all over as I could before. Which means that expanding on multiple fronts appears to be the most efficient. I did get mining really early this time around, which I'm not complaining about at all, because a lot of people are having trouble getting mining at all. Just like pickaxes weren't spawning on the map for them at all. It was evidently a really big problem for some people. I didn't appear to have that problem in my world, but just because I don't have that problem doesn't mean a lot of other people weren't. So it seems that the spawn rate has been increased. That could be completely untrue, but it appears so at least. Let's see, can I actually lower this? Or can I not dig out from under... Oh, sweet, I can dig out from under the temple. I think I just want to lower... down one level. So it's not this brown layer, but it's the layer below. Yeah, this one right here. No limitations for gods. And then I want to leave some of these trees right around the temple. Like the ones right here on the level of the temple. Because those are really pretty. And it is the Temple of Fertility after all, and I figure a Temple of Fertility needs trees. There we go. I feel like I can do something with this. Maybe if I just have another like extension here. Have like a little bay here for kicks and giggles. Because really, why not? And, because I mean, the terrain doesn't do anything, so I might as well imagine it however I want. good. Alright, so I'm actually going to leave these trees here. And the rest of these, I'm afraid, many of them are going to have to go. There we go. Can I really not build another house there? There we go. I was going to be very concerned if I could not actually get a house placed there. Alright, you guys get that started. Go do some clicking. I'm really curious about this agriculture system, though, because agriculture's been added to the game. Oh, I have to click the gems. Huh. Still no real changes to the amount of clicking you have to do, which is a little disappointing. I was really hoping that that was going to see something of an overhaul. Not less things requiring inputs, maybe, but just more things hotkeyable, or defaulted to hotkeyed would have been really nice. I'm hoping that that's something that happens soon. Like switching powers should be automatic, should be hotkeyable. Just anything to take the constant pressure off the left finger. Oh man, I gotta get beautify, clean this up. One of the things I have really liked is the amount of belief that larger settlements give has been greatly rebalanced. So this is gonna give me belief in like 48 minutes. Huh, that's odd. Okay, the lodges take an awful lot longer, it seems, but they give a lot more faith now. And the rate at which the smaller houses produce followers is greatly increased. Small houses give followers really, really quickly. Let's just get this one. They also seem to cost a little more faith when you generate them from the bigger houses, which is a little oddball, but it's not really a problem usually. In fact, I almost never notice, so. I still don't think these guys actually do anything. I think they're purely aesthetics, which I have mixed feelings about. Come on, let's get this Shrine of Power built, and then we'll get rid of the swamp that's plaguing the area. That's not really what I wanted.
Yep. Yo. Okay. Yo. Yeah. Yo.
There we go.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all. No. I still keep doing that. That's gotta get fixed. Like, that's a huge problem, in my opinion. And I'm really hoping that it gets fixed or changed or updated soon. The ability to turn off land sculpting. Because it has caused and continues to cause a lot of headache for no real reason. So, if you watch this, 22 cans, please let me turn off land sculpting. I love land sculpting. It is a lot of fun. It is a fun power. It is not fun when I do it accidentally. So now we're going to try and build the ramp up here again. This is not always easy. Especially not building one that they'll actually go up. It can be really finicky sometimes, the followers can. Let's see, how's that look for I can't really tell.